Hello and welcome back to Mainly BnB Mastery. I'm Jeff Davis, owner of Proactive Properties, managing and owning properties up and down the East Coast of the United States, and most of those being in the great state of Maine, which is the focus of our series. Today, we're going to talk about tech stack, which is essentially what are the important technologies that you need to have at your property. We're going to do a separate episode on the technologies you need to help manage your properties, whether you're living a mile down the road or 1,000 miles away. But today we're going to focus on the essentials and the optional things that will help you manage your properties so that your guests have a fantastic experience and facilitate you offering a quality service to them. So the essentials, let's start with the first and most important one, in my opinion, smart door locks. Smart door locks are absolutely essential if you want to manage a vacation rental seamlessly because there's no transfer of keys. There's no way anybody can ever copy the key. With smart door locks, you have the ability to change the code anytime you want from an app on your phone. You can click a button and it'll lock or unlock the door. If you want to change the code so somebody can't get in, you can do that instantly. If you want to add a code so somebody can get in, you can do that instantly. You can add codes that will be temporary just for a certain time period if you have contractors coming to do work. These smart door locks also will integrate with your property management software or directly with Airbnb if you're just doing stuff on Airbnb, and they will create a unique code for every single guest. Now, if you're in a rural area, you might not have to do that every time, but those technologies are there for you, and it makes it very easy. Personally, I use UTech and Ultralocks at all of our properties because I like the integration. I like having them all on the one app when I sign in. There are other competitors out there, but I can strongly recommend UTech based on my experience for many years. When you're doing these smart locks on the doors, it's important that you either have two smart locks in the house to get in the building, or that you at least have the key that can manually open the smart lock hidden somewhere. That can be in one of those old manual coded lock boxes you can get online or at Walmart for less than $15, or a hidey key somewhere. In the unlikely event that the batteries do die on it, you can check the status of the batteries anytime you want on your app. You can get notifications, but with that key, you can always open the door if you have to. Most of our properties, we do have at least two smart locks somewhere, and the batteries aren't going to die at the exact same time. So that solves that problem. But having a hide key also helps with that in the unlikely event you do have dead batteries. The next thing I would recommend is getting an Amazon Prime membership for your business. This gives you access to a lot of different things that I will address here. The first would be the televisions in your home. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can use that same Amazon Prime login on as many TVs as you want. We use it on probably 50 TVs across our different properties, the one login. And then that accesses all the different apps and everything that you can have within there. With that, you also have a business account for something like Blink cameras, and I suggest those. We're talking about security outside of the property, having these inexpensive Blink cameras that, again, you can monitor the batteries, you can go back and look at recordings if you need to. It's even helpful in a condo unit. We've had people show up and they say, I don't know if I'm at the right property. You can look quickly and see if there's somebody standing at the door and if they're even at the right property. So those are security things because obviously you're not at the property all the time. And they're inexpensive. They integrate well into an app on your phone through your Amazon account. A lot of people like Ring doorbells. It's a similar idea. If you're on Ring already, just go with that. And also, as I mentioned, the Fire TVs, that's all Amazon based. So it's kind of in that one Amazon family. Anything that you can integrate within the same family just facilitates things for use. But there's a lot of good options. To summarize so far, we have smart door locks. We have an Amazon or similar account that allows you to have other technologies built into it. The Blink cameras or Ring doorbells are similar. Fire TVs or Roku, if you have Rokus and you want to do Rokus for all your properties, that's fine as well. And then the next thing I would suggest is smart thermostats. This is important in markets where you have varying temperatures. Our properties in Maine, sometimes it's very hot in the summer and we're running air conditioning. Sometimes it's very cold in the winter and we're running heat. Smart thermostats allow you to maintain the temperature to what it needs to be when there's people there, but also when there's not people there. You could have guests that leave the heat up at 90 degrees and there's no one there for a week and you wouldn't know it. Likewise, they could turn the heat off and your pipes could freeze and you wouldn't know it. So smart thermostats are very important. And we even have that in our Florida properties to manage the humidity and the air conditioning, et cetera. Optional things that I think are helpful, and it depends on your situation, would be noise decibel sensors like Minut. That's Minut. We have a subscription to Minut, and we have Minut sensors across almost all of our properties. And that's important because it allows you to know if there's a lot of noise, a party going on, things like that. It doesn't record what people are saying. It just tells you how loud it is. And you can set the settings for alerts to whatever you want. And you also can set it so that it will send a text to the phone number of the guest that's staying, because it integrates with your property management software, reminding them to keep it down. It's late, it's after hours, or you have a noise ordinance in your town like we do some of the places that we manage, all of that. The other thing that's nice is it keeps you away from people making false claims about noise. We had a property one time where the neighbor was claiming that people were loud at a certain time of the day and all of this. And we were able to actually look at the noise sensor that was right at the outdoor area where they were and show that they weren't. That quieted the neighbor down pretty quickly when they realized that we were using technologies and they couldn't just make things up. So there's a lot of benefits to these various technologies. I hope that this is helpful to you at getting your property set up with the right technologies and the right tech stack. And we will do our next episode on tech stacks for the actual management of your property. Thank you so much, and we look forward to people.
If you're ready to turn your main vacation home into a 5-star, high-performing asset to earn more and stress less, visit us at proactiveproperties.me. That's ME as in Maine. Or connect with us on social media at Mainely BnB Mastery. Whether you're feeling let down by your current management company, don't have the time to become the expert you really need to manage it on your own, or if you're just getting started, we offer a free listing review to help you unlock your home's full potential. Your second home or investment property should not be a financial burden. It should be putting money in your pocket to ensure that it will still be a special place for generations to come. Don't wait. Reach out today. We'd love to help.